Hi guys, Liz here again. Ready? Ooh, sorry, playing with the lighting here. Getting ready for our advanced dancers, full bronze and above, to go through Bolero. So I'm going to kind of breeze by some exercises for you guys. These are going to be really helpful in strengthening your legs so that you can feel both strong and beautiful in this dance with some of the patterns if you haven't started them yet or as you're going into them. And I'm going to jump right into it. Memory's running low on the iPad here. So we're going to go the left foot out to the side. One of the first things I want to get into, one of the biggest changes from full bronze into silver, if you haven't done it already and you are ahead of the curve in bronze, is ankle rise. So not only rising up through the leg with the knee, but also extending up through the ankle so you can see space between my heel and the floor there. So you're going to want to start side to side as if you're doing your slow. And you're going to want to switch and knee through the ankle. And you'll notice these are great for both leaders and followers alike. And you can change your difficulty level, if you will. If you want to do just a few repetitions, I highly, highly recommend, especially at this point in your dancing for everybody, to push yourself and do as many as you can. And when you think you've done as many as you can, maybe do one more set. So you can pick maybe 2 reps, 5 reps on each side. I would say at least maybe 5 on each side. Through the leg, 2, and the ankle, 3, 4, and 5. And repeat on the other side. And do as many rounds of that as you can. Now, one thing to notice here, notice how we know by now that as we rise up through the standing leg, it draws the free foot in. But also as we rise up more onto that ankle, that pulls the free foot in even more. Okay? So that is side-to-side exercise. You can also do this going forward and back. So we have a lot of progressive movements now. The left, leaning into the left knee, rising up through it, rising onto that left ankle, and down, and repeat just as before. Very nice. All right. And I'm just going to speed along here for the sake of the video. Promise. We love doing hundreds of these. And you'll feel it in your legs. But that's a good thing. That means that later on you'll really thank yourself when you do as many as you can now, because it'll become more and more muscle memory, which means you'll have to think about it less and less. And if you just want to even yourself out, I like to do my right leg forward as well and my back leg. Not that it's as common, but it does come up. You want to be prepared for everything. And going back on the left. And I just like to feel balanced as much as possible on either side. All right, so there's ankle rise. The next exercise I'd like to get into is the wind up. So if I'm a leader with my left foot free, as I lower into my right foot to get started, instead of just going straight down, I'm going to twist into my right hip and slightly turn to the right. You can see that in my frame here. And then transfer up through my slope, and I can keep that wind up going depending on how much rotation maybe I want to get out of that slip pivot. So again, but just really this exercise of going down here as you rotate would be helpful. When you feel like you've got that going well, then add the weight transfer. Now as a follow, do the same thing starting on our left side, however, with our right foot free. That means it will also turn to the right. That's one of the things that starts to make it feel almost like a slightly forward step for us. As we come through here, and give you a back view. So as I lower into that left leg, instead of just going straight down, my frame and hips are going to follow my leaders and rotate to the right as well. Make sure you keep your left knee turning with you as well, tucked in. One thing you want to avoid is sending your knee that way while you're trying to twist that way. It's going to put unnecessary and unwanted pressure on the inside of that left knee. So make sure you're bringing it with you. All right, and one more for you guys. Hope you're pausing, getting your repetitions in there, doing great. All right, is going to be the drop spiral. So we know by now, right, we've talked about the rise and fall, quick, and slow, and the quick. And how, no matter what action we're doing, we want to keep that same style and rise and fall going. So sometimes we're going to start getting more and more into a spiral action where we also have to drop onto that leg. So we want to, again, pull, if I'm starting with my left foot free. This is mainly for followers, but leaders, there's many a times that spirals comes up too, so please as well. We all have our left foot free. And you can do this on a right foot flat at first if you'd like. Just step across, and as you spiral, lower into that left foot. If you're feeling great with that, for an extra challenge, if you add that ankle rise, then the step across into the spiral, work on our balance there. And just as everything, we're going to switch it to the other side. So I can start with my left foot flat, right foot comes across. Now I'm going to spiral to the left and make sure I pull my right knee in, almost going under my left leg, so I'm in a nice position to get set up again. And again, we can add in the ankle rise from before. Then the drop spiral. All right, so those are the three main exercises I want you guys to focus on. I'm gonna go ahead and add, see where I'm at. Okay, and add in school figure 1 in silver. I'm not gonna go over the whole pattern, but on the alternate passing spirals, again, this is a great exercise, kind of ties in with everything, putting it with the pattern. So whether you know it or you're unfamiliar with it, we'll just start with the main crux of the beginning part. So as a leader, we do half a basic, quick, and slow. And then we're gonna open up to 5th position here, quick. Now this slow, now we just worked on drop spirals. This is almost the opposite in my opinion. So I wanna come across on that bent left knee and rise up as I spiral, right? So we again wanna keep that same similar rise and fall. Then we'll travel, quick. Again, trying to use the ball of the feet, follow the foot, slow as the follow comes around. So again, the focus here is not really just to do the quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, and walk around each other. That's a great place to start for the foot placement. Let me clarify that one more time if you aren't familiar with it as much. Left foot comes across partner to spiral. We walk, partner comes across, follower here, slow, But really what I'd like to focus on here again is keeping that rise and fall. So as we come down quick, slow, we already start down. We come up, we have ankle rise. We step on quick, lower into that left leg, send the right foot out. Be careful here as we want to leave room for our partner to get around. Rise up through the ankle, walk, toe, heel, and then as we lower onto that heel, we're going to send that left toe forward, and again, land on the bent knee here, and spiral up to get in front. All right, from the follower's perspective, we do our half a basic, quick, slow. We have our fifth position here, quick. Now the leader is going to come around us first, but that doesn't mean that we just take a step because we're taken off guard. We still want to keep all that beautiful rise slow as we walk quick. Now notice it's the same legs because we're alternating who's doing the passive spiral. We lower onto the heel of the right foot, send the toe of the left foot forward, transfer our weight onto the left foot bent, knee, and rise up through the knee, through the ankle, walk out on a toe, heel, or ball, flat. I apologize. Using balls and toes. All right, one more time from the followers. I'll scoot back a little. So we have a basic. Fifth position, bend into that left leg, rise up through the slow completely. Walk on the ball of the left foot when we have that ankle rise. Quick, fall quick. Send that left foot out. Rise up through that left leg, slow. Walk out on ankle rise again. I know it might be hard to see, but I promise my heels are up. Balls of the foot, walk quick. And then at this point, the leader would be in front of us. All right. Have fun playing around with all that leg rise, ankle rise, slows and quicks, all that great stuff. Get a nice burn in the legs as a bonus. And great job, guys.